And go live. And I'm live. Alright, Mage, you want to open some topics?
Sure.
Okay.
Depends. What are we thinking about? Like, what topics do we want to start out with?
I was gonna ask you something yesterday, and we're like, hey, that'd be good for a stream, and then we never ended up streaming.
Yeah, that's because someone was being a baby.
I was tired. I needed my nap.
Well, you got your nap, so now you can't complain.
Correction, I actually didn't. I'm just not tired today because I slept in.
Okay, so join the party first of all.
Yeet.
And second of all, what do you guys think about Apple moving towards credit cards?
Credit cards.
Yeah.
Here's a better question. Did you already know about that, or did you watch the Tech Links?
I knew about it because I watched the Apple press conference.
Oh. Yeah,
and if you do not join the party, I'm going to be very pissed.
Sorry, I didn't see that. I'm in the middle of Skywars. Come in.
But
that's very disturbing. Sorry, Josh just showed me a photo.
I see that.
If you want to see disturbing photos, I can send you a lot of them.
Please don't.
That's if SpongeBob was 3D.
That is not accurate.
I know.
Alright, anyway. What were we talking about? Oh, Apple's credit cards. Yes.
Yeah, Apple's credit cards.
Were they strictly credit cards, or were they, like, just different form of payment cards?
They are legitimately a titanium-made credit card.
Yeah, they are.
I meant, like, are they strictly credit cards, or are they just payment cards? Holy hacked client!
No, they're legitimately credit cards where you can go around and buy stuff, and then you give your money back to be able to pay it back over time to build credit. It's a legitimate credit.
Okay, go ahead and join something.
But I'm also going to say this, that Apple, out of all people, were the last I expected to do that.
Right?
Because they really are pulling a lot of fastballs, because I think they're really worried about their stock dropping due to the fact that
the newer iPhones didn't sell as well.
I mean, really, Apple is meant to be a statement. Like, if I'm being completely honest with you, they're meant to be a statement.
Yeah, the statement is anyone who buys our product is rich.
No, that's not the statement. I mean, yes, their products are pricey because they're in such a niche market that what they do is
basically, if you have an iPhone, you show a status symbol that you have extra money to spend and that you have the power to spend it. Pretty much is a status symbol, but I'm pretty sure these credit cards are going to show that, hey, if you have an Apple credit card, one, you have good credit, two, you make a lot of money.
I mean, the good credit might not be an accurate statement, because to be completely honest, they could just be handing out credit. No, okay.
It's Apple out of every single company.
Right, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have good credit, because I know people who went into debt just for an iPhone. It's like, I would not do that. Oh.
Well, that's also because you're scared.
Of what?
Of
I already
having a good phone.
Good phone. I have a OnePlus 6T. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, that's not for the rest of the world and security reasons.
Whatever tickles your fancy. So let's not try and make this about our opinions.
There's one reason why I don't like Androids, because they're crappy on security and sell data to everyone. If you have a credit card, you can buy data from them.
I have a credit card. And I don't need an Apple credit card for that.
I mean, you go pulling up to a store with an Apple credit
I need one
card,
more.
you're making a pretty big statement.
I need one more gold.
I have a PayPal debit card.
There we go.
What? Honestly, PayPal, I don't know why they rolled that out. To be completely honest, like...
I mean, it is kind of nice when, like, let's say I do have money that's in the PayPal account, or I actually want to delay a transaction for over a day.
Wait, that delays the transaction for a day?
Yep.
That's
I actually,
awesome!
I actually used it to pay for gas once.
Once?
Yeah. But then it just only charged me like $2.50 for like bit. Then after like a day or so, it went through and actually charged the full amount.
Okay, do we think that if you end up buying this card from Apple, do you think they might end up giving out a deal where it's like, hey, if you buy this credit card, we'll give, I don't know, a free adapter or something stupid like that? Hey, gone.
Go watch our bed, go watch our bed.
Okay.
I don't think they're realistically gonna do that, but I feel like they are gonna give discounts if you buy the iPhone with their card.
Oh, with their card. Oh, that's even better. Hey, Nick, welcome to the stream.
Boys, I'm installing hardwood floors. This is the first time I've ever had hardwood floors in my life. Man, are they
Wow.
fun. Not to
Yeah.
install, just to play around on. I was actually installing them. They're called luxury vinyl tiles. They're not actually hardwood floor. Super easy to install, and they're kind of fun to install when you're by yourself inside the house and you're just jamming out to ABBA, you know?
Fair enough.
I was having
Okay.
fun installing them.
Do you have anything
I'm sure.
to contribute to Apple's new credit cards?
I can use them to buy new flooring.
Literally pointless.
Okay.
And not part of the
I mean,
conversation.
new flooring is not pointless. Our carpet looks like shit. I mean, come on.
Alright, you can go ahead and leave the Discord now.
Yeah, okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Well, that was fun.
That was random.
That's alright.
I got you.
Thank you.
But no, yeah, I mean, with the Apple's credit card, it really depends on what exactly they're going to be doing with it.
Yeah, I wonder if they've already got a... I mean, I would imagine that they've already got a plan
Flavor?
set. I'm here. I'm here. Not doing much, but I'm here. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, they're eliminated too. Sweet. I'm gonna go over
Yeah.
their what is that called?
I feel
Generator.
like Apple though is gonna use it to their advantage to boost their sales. Like,
Well, that's what I think
feel
they-
like
yeah.
that's just what's gonna be done.
Yeah.
Probably.
No, that's kind
I mean,
of a scumbag thing to do.
that's that, like, Spotify's actually in a lawsuit with Apple, though.
Wasn't that due to something stupid though, if I remember that correctly?
As if it
Uh,
wasn't
it's-
stupid in the first place.
I mean, it's kind of to the fact that about licensing music and stuff like that, where they have to pay to license music, or they have to pay a fee for having a music app on the Apple Store. Plus, also on top of that, have to pay to be able to even have the app there. So it's kind of forcing out other music apps. So they're trying to sue them to be able to say, hey, this is trying to be able to create a monopoly.
Well, first of all, Apple has a monopoly going on. They legitimately produce some of the most high quality phones in the world.
Not being biased or anything.
No, I've had an Android before.
Hold on. Are we
Keyword
including the
before.
iPhone 6 that would bend?
Oh, do you really want to go down that route, Fred? You
Are
really
you
want to
gonna
go down
mention
that route, Mr.
Depends.
Exploding?
That's what I thought. I thought you would end up bringing up the Note 7.
Yeah. Apple had one incident with the phone exploding because it wasn't charged correctly.
Boom. No pun intended. But yeah, okay.
Yeah, at least with iPhones, I don't have to worry about bringing a legitimate ticking time bomb into my house.
Debatable? I don't know how I feel about that.
And I really enjoyed their AirPod that they actually released, even though
It's become a meme.
Yes, it's become a meme. I bought it before it was even a meme.
I mean, I bought them when they originally came out, and I just really never used them.
I mean, I actually use them frequently, every now and then. But on a good amount of basis, where I legitimately keep them in my pocket at all times.
Oh, I didn't even notice you got emeralds.
And I last the battery on it. I can go like over a week without even charging the AirPods and still have them.
Wow, that's
fully
actually
ready and
a
charged.
while for
Yeah,
wireless
and-
earbuds.
And then just with the headphones themselves, they have 5-hour battery lives on it, plus the battery pack that's built into the actual case itself.
Right. I always forget about that one. I always forget about the battery and the.
But it's also not just able to be used on Apple's devices. It's also able to be used on Android or on even Android and Windows, whatever.
What, the AirPods in general, or like the
Yeah,
Yeah, the AirPods in general are cross-universal with everything.
sweet?
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine they're just basic Bluetooth.
Yeah,
I would
they're-
imagine. Woo,
They're their
hello.
own version of custom Bluetooth, but yeah.
Yeah, to be able to detect it and everything like that. And they have the accelerometers in it to be able to tell if you're double tapping it. Plus, also programmable to choose what exactly it does.
Right.
Beds full obsidian.
Okay, sweet. Now we need glass, right?
Yeah. But honestly, the AirPods, like, I never really liked them, mainly because, like, I use my headphones during class quite a bit, mainly because, like, I'll be sitting there and I'll be chatting with you guys over Discord, and I'll just put my regular earbuds in because I'm not really trying to be terribly, like, sneaky about it.
Yeah.
Mainly,
Right.
I don't really care. If my teacher sees them, she'll go like take them out. I'll say no, and she won't say anything.
Wow. All right.
But I do see how they're useful. But the problem is, like, $75 just for one replacement is not really worth it.
Oh no, that's horrible.
It's legitimately half the value of the AirPods.
I've never lost mine, so
I mean, I
never
haven't
actually
either.
looked at that. Plus, also they have the Find My AirPod feature too.
Oh, did they actually finalize that?
I thought they did. I'm search that up.
I think they, like, I remember that being brought up in a lot of meetings, like, find my AirPods, but I never knew if they actually, like, finished it.
Yeah, it looks like they did.
I haven't heard anything about it till just now. Are you getting
I mean,
emeralds?
you haven't really heard of AirPods, so.
Okay, define here. Like, actually listen to
Do
them?
you
No.
actually use them? Like, if you were to get a pair, would you actually use them, is what I'm trying to say.
No,
I'm
only
sure you
because
probably buy Google's
there's someone heading towards our base.
that has the ability to use the Google Translate app to translate in real time.
I have not used that, and I wouldn't really have use.
I legitimately have seen so many memes
I got
about
'em.
that because their instant reaction is, man, nail salons be lit. And I always die at that.
And it's not like that you could do that same exact concept with the AirPods.
No, not at all.
To answer your question, Mage,
But
personally,
then
no.
again, I also now have a secret spy device too.
What, AirPods?
Yeah, with the AirPods and the latest update for the iOS, it allows you to be able to turn on boosted hearing. So, like, it's meant to be able to be like, hey, I can't
hearing aid?
hear this person across from me in the restaurant, so I turn this on, it cancels out all the sound, the ambient sound, and focuses on voice. It does
sweet.
this really, really well. I even tried it when I was at work, just to be able to see, like, how it would actually work. And I was able to hear everyone. I couldn't hear the music that was playing. I could barely hear the shit that was going on in the background. But I could still hear it well enough where I would be like, oh yeah, this is going on. But yeah, you could legitimately, it comes from your phone. So like, whenever you place your phone like somewhere else, like say you place it in the bathroom and then you just plug in your AirPods and you just turn on that feature and just walk away.
I like how you say plug in and we're talking about a wireless device.
Well, you put on your AirPods and just walk away from the device.
Yeah.
You can be able to hear whatever anybody's talking in another room with it.
Huh. That's an interesting concept. I don't mind that at all, but that's actually quite an interesting concept.
Yeah, it's an interesting concept, but the problem is it's literally a spy device.
Right.
Yeah, it's literally like a child's toy spy device. Just more expensive.
I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know
Way
about.
more expensive.
I was gonna say I don't know about child device, but
Well, no, when I was a kid, I would buy spy devices that you could buy at the store, and
I would get them from McDonald's Happy Meals.
So did most people, but like in all honesty, they're like really interesting concepts that we keep making these things. But the problem is we don't think about the exploitability of them.
Right.
I think about the exploitability.
That's
Yeah.
the reason he buys them.
I mean, if you don't want to hear your neighbors having sex, then what's the point in buying these things?
I
right.
mean, I could probably hear that anyways without them.
I did not need to know that.
I mean, I probably could because I'm in an apartment,
yeah.
but
Yeah, I'm in a apartment with pretty thin walls, so I'm sure my neighbors hate me.
I mean, why would they hate you?
Because of me being up late so much and just doing the streams and everything like that.
who cares? Who cares what they think?
But it's all good. I just hear their baby crying underneath me most of the time.
Their baby cry.
So it's only fair.
And they're screaming and yelling at each other too, so.
Oh man.
Ha, ha. Oh my god, this guy screwed himself good.
What makes you say that?
The way he set up his base, he can't use the wand to knock me off. He just knocks me into his base.
Oof.
Oh man, come here.
By the way, do you want the link to the actual API?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, Mage, my question. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. It's all good.
Okay. I had a question for you yesterday. It was basically I'm building a PC for my dad, and he's going to be
Yes,
doing like briefly. I gave you that much. He's giving me money to build him a PC, and so I'm debating on what graphics card
Cards to get him.
I want. Well, I've got an i7 7700, not K. I've got a Z270. I don't remember the specific kind, but a Z270 and 16 gigs of DDR4 at 24 megahertz, I think, memory.
2400.
Yeah. What'd I say, 24?
Yes, you just said
Oops.
24.
I meant 24. You knew what I meant.
Yeah.
So, my question is, if it's just video and photo editing, what graphics card should I get him? Now,
What? Okay, what programs is it going to be using is the better question.
Photoshop, are you asking about the video editing primarily?
Yes, video editing primarily.
Okay. He'd end up using Camtasia, which is not very heavy because he won't be doing all that much editing. Like heavy, it wouldn't be heavy use. So I just need something with enough video memory to run that and be able to.
Well, with Camtasia, you can use your graphics card to help render, so you're going to want a decent card
Right.
to increase rendering times.
Right. And well, that and CPU, which the 4 cores and 8 threads are really going to help with him. But he told me that I could upgrade my card and then give him mine. So he'll give me money to upgrade my card, and I give him. So I got the GTX 1060 3GB model, and I was thinking about getting the 1070. I think that was the one I was looking at. Yeah.
Why were you
the
thinking
GTX
about 1070 out of everything?
Well, for starters, the 1070 has 8 gigs of VRAM instead of.
By the way, get carried again, Scrub.
What do you mean? Are we done already? Oh, dang, that's quick. Hey, I killed Pink a couple of times, so shut.
Legitimately carry him.
Hold on. I destroyed Blue's bed. Well, you killed Blue that was attacking. Okay, I see your point.
Defending you.
Yeah.
No, but I do get what you're saying. That why would you, but realistically, do you need the 1070?
Probably not. But knowing that I will be also video editing, like keeping that in mind, so I do need a decent GPU and CPU. So I can't.
Well, you have a Xeon. Okay.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I've got the i5 7400. My old computer was Xeon.
Wait,
And
what do you
hello,
have
Ashley. An i5 7400.
Oh, so you have the older generation of the i5s.
Yes.
Interesting.
And of course, that's something I want to, upgrade later.
I personally have never really had an Intel CPU.
You've always run Ryzen,
I've always ran AMD.
so
To be
not
completely
necessarily the
honest,
Ryzen series.
I used to be a huge Intel fanboy, and I planned an entire build around an i7, but then I also realized that realistically, price per performance,
It's
not worth it.
Oh, I should probably
And at-
put.
And at
Blue on
the end of
bed.
the day, I always go price per performance. I think I'm really like the only person who does that anymore.
Right. A lot of people want name brand, and I'm not saying that AMD's not, because they technically are.
I don't think many people know about AMD. To be completely honest with you, I don't think enough people really know about AMD's performance, or else I would see a lot more AMD builds. But
I mean,
like,
did
when
you
I go
hear
to-
about AMD's update system? It was breached. Well, for their
Oh,
boards.
that was Asus.
That was
Oh, that was Asus. Oh, my bad.
That was
That's
Asus.
my bad.
Yeah.
I misheard that then.
Yeah, Asus's update system got backdoored.
Yeah. For years, apparently.
Yeah, it shows how little some large industries can defend
Care.
against some of these attacks.
Right.
Because backdoors are normally hidden with SSH, which, if you don't have someone who's experienced with finding backdoors, it could be impossible to detect.
Mage.
Yes.
Okay, that one's creepy.
What's creepy?
I'll send it in chat.
Okay. Mage, I built to the center.
All right.
Is there glass
Right.
in the center? I can't actually tell. I can't tell if it's
I don't
glass or void.
Probably void.
Ah. What is it?
I don't know. I need to get 3 monitors because that'd be useful.
I got 3.
All right, realistically,
Nice. What
do you
TV
guys
did you get?
do you guys think there's a limit to too many monitors?
I mean, if
I
you can
think
keep
3
them up and
monitors
running,
would be perfect.
Okay, so I'm not going crazy and thinking I need more monitors.
no, because
I would
want.
love a 3 monitor setup.
I'm insane, and I want to do the 16K gaming setup.
Okay, in all honesty, I don't plan on going any further than I am now.
Oh, for your build?
God damn it, anti-bot. I'm getting anti-botted. Joke's on them. I know how to defeat their anti-cheat, mainly because I used to design clients to do it.
Is that you coming towards us? No.
Nope.
Nope, that's not you, clearly. They've got Iron Sword.
Samsung.
I'm gonna. Oh, just kidding. Nope.
Yeah, just knock them off
bye.
the edge.
Bye, Felicia's.
What's it called? I personally, if I were to upgrade this system, it would probably just be upgrading it more towards a development system. Mainly because, like,
Sideways
all
monitors.
I really, no. No. No, I don't like people who put their monitors sideways. I've seen.
Well, then you don't like me. I have one
I
of my
never said I liked
monitors.
you.
Well,
never
fair.
could do that. I would rather have like 3 monitors just set up, just curved all around me, so I could be able to have somewhat of an immersive experience. But also,
Quite honestly, I was the same way to start, but once I started in Notepad, when I started in Notepad, I was like, okay, this is kind of getting annoying because I had all this extra space to the right of the program, and I'm like,
ridiculous.
I'm not
I
using it.
hate that you
What?
program in Mad.
Oh. No, I used to program in Notepad. Now I use Notepad++. Not much of a difference,
Okay,
but there's a difference.
That's really not much of a difference.
It works for how I need it, and it works better than just plain Notepad, so...
I personally wouldn't use either. I would actually use an IDE.
Yeah, so would I. And I have multiple IDEs on my computer. I have Sublime,
Ashley,
Atom, and I have
Yeah.
Visual Studio.
God damn it.
I used to use Visual Studio when I was learning C#. C#? C#, yeah, that one.
It's C#, yes it is.
I was like, hold on, was it C? Is it C++? No, it's not.
It's C#. It's C#.
Those were my grades in
Actually,
school. That's not.
It would depend on what type of laptop, what type of usage you're going for.
And that's a
If you're
very
going
general
for-
question.
I wouldn't, if you can avoid a laptop for a majority of the time, is what I always recommend, avoiding a laptop unless you need it for on the go.
Right.
I always encourage people to go with the desktop one because it's a way better option.
Yeah. Price to performance.
Well, not even
Just-
price.
In general, you can spend $1,200 on a laptop and you ain't getting the performance as you would on a desktop.
Yeah, so it's not really worth
Mage,
pumping that much
he's
money
back.
into it. Yeah, I'm coming.
He's back with diamond armor. Oh. Why does he keep coming back?
In my personal opinion, if you were trying to get a good laptop, you're looking at nearly $3,000.
Yeah. I would say
God,
that's accurate.
Yeah, you're looking at about $3,000, and it depends. If you're looking for something beautiful,
Oh shoot.
I would recommend Razer. Out of
The
everything
Razer
they've
Blade
run.
series or no?
Well, that's the only series they produce.
Oh really? I thought they had
But-
another.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Can we get Obsidian yet or no?
No, we cannot. They're going to wipe us out.
Okay. Did I save you? I did. Yay. Barely. Practically did.
Oh,
nothing.
you travel a lot?
I would definitely recommend like a razor.
It depends. What do you mainly do? That's a better question.
Yeah. Because, I mean, if you're doing it for notebook use, you could probably get one for, you know, $800 at
I would
least.
recommend a Chromebook.
Really? You would go that far? I try to avoid recommending Chromebooks or Surfaces at any cost.
I can't say that I'll stand behind it, but
Sure.
I would recommend a Chromebook. Especially if you're just using it for Google Docs, I don't recommend people getting a full OS
Right.
because one, it's costing 3 times the amount. 2, it's really not worth it.
Mm-mm. Well, again, it depends what you're doing.
I just wiped out yellow.
Sweet.
And I have enough. Is there 1 emerald in the chest?
Yes, there is.
You write and edit. Here you go.
What? Oh,
Flibber.
I got it. Thanks, dude. What
Okay,
for?
people.
What am I using this emerald for?
Obsidian.
Oh, that makes sense.
Now, just to make sure no one can come over here.
Do you have any other questions like that in specific that you might be wondering? Any other?
They can't come over here now. If you're going to be traveling quite a bit and you write and edit, do you need to have anything uploaded to a server where you're gonna need an RDP protocol?
Because we all know what that means.
Remote desktop protocol.
Got it. I've never heard it referred to as RDB, to be fair.
RTP. RDP.
RDP, that's what... Is that not what I said?
Remote desktop protocol. Yes, you said RDB.
I swear I said P, but okay. Anyway,
You said
my bad. Okay, they're all replaced.
Trying to get this kid to come on the bridge so I can just suicide him. Yes? What do you mean by yes?
Where you need the RTP. Better? No, RDP. There we go. Haha, I did it.
Okay, nice anti-KB.
Nope. Oh, shoot. Yep, alright.
Yeah,
Perfect.
we
Okay.
have
I need more wool.
But yeah, a lot of the time, laptops aren't really going to be worth it. In most cases. Mainly due to the fact that they're super, super expensive. But they're not really worth price per performance. You're never going to get like an amazing thing for cheap. You're going to have to spend money. Wait, what team's rushing us?
I don't know, I wasn't paying attention.
Is it Gray? Yes, it is.
Yeah, Gray was rushing us, but I don't think that was them just a second ago.
It was.
I could be
Gray.
wrong.
I'm trying to find their base.
It's to our right.
No, that's green. Oh.
Oh, that's... Okay, then that's just their wool leading up to it.
No, I found their base now.
Gray's here, and they laid TNT.
We have obsidian.
Help.
Just knock
Help.
him back.
I died.
Isn't that glass also blast proof too?
Yep.
Or just fireproof?
No, it's just fireproof.
Took them out.
Gray?
Yeah.
No, I
Good.
wonder if you can actually make a block that won't destroy when
Yes, RDP.
TNT.
By the way, we just have to kill them now.
Okay. Do you want me to rush?
No. Defend our bed. Defend our bed. I'm
Okay.
just gonna play with them mainly because they're in diamond armor and I have a wooden sword. I can just continuously piss with them because I'm actually decent at PvP.
As opposed to me? Don't answer
Yes.
that. Hmm.
Come on, follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Nope.
There we go. I fixed majority of it.
Yeah. But a lot of the times, yeah. No, laptops are never gonna be worth, in my personal opinion.
I wonder if we'll ever get to that point where laptops will be as
No,
cheap.
we will never get to that point. We will
With
never get to that point.
Okay, well, okay.
Because as we move towards more expensive products and higher end products, we're never going to get to that point where it's cheaper to do that.
Well, not necessarily cheaper, but like could be around the same price for about the same performance.
God damn it.
One left. I see him
yeah.
too.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's never going to be worth that massive price tag. Like, no matter what way you cut the cake, it's never gonna happen. Like, I can speak from a personal standpoint because I have both a laptop and a desktop, but I originally invested in my desktop. Mainly
Ditto.
because that was the smart thing to do.
Ditto, but I'm one to talk because I got a free laptop, so.
Where did he go? Watch our bed, watch our bed.
I want to invest in a desktop.
They're always a good investment. I will say that because
Found
they're a
them.
lot. It's
One,
there's
they're
one left.
modular, so you can be able to upgrade the parts and everything like that. too.
Well, that's as long as you choose the correct
Mage.
chipset.
Yes.
Right.
God, these. I'm willing to spend 4,000. Go get a razor blade. Top of the line razor blade. You will not regret it.
No.
Yep.
They are legitimately the best bang for your buck you can ever buy.
Dang it, you took the emeralds. Yay! Yeah, that's fine. Razor Blade has extremely good reviews. Wow, did not deserve that win.
let's put it
Did you
this
see
way,
that?
the
Did you see?
newer?
Did you see that in the chat? Did not deserve that win.
I mean, Flimmer doesn't deserve any of the wins. By the way,
Shut
let's
up.
put this out in general. He would not have as many wins on Bed Wars if it wasn't for me.
Well, I don't ever play Bed Wars without you.
You know what? Let's return to lobby because I'm gonna take a break real quick. I'm gonna take my break.
Hello, Mario.
Alright, slash.
I'm sure I'm probably butchered.
Oh,
I'm
wait.
sure
We probably butchered that, yeah. But, hi, how you doing? How's your day going so far?
Hello.
Razor Blade it is. Yes, the Razor Blade. If you want to get the 4K display, you can. I would not necessarily say you need it, though. To be completely honest, you do not need that.
I personally would go with the 2017 model. I realize.
I personally wouldn't.
Why is that?
I would go with the new RTX line.
Yeah, but I don't use anything that has anything to do with ray tracing.
Yeah,
But
no,
it's
I
always
usually
good
play
to
mine.
have it.
And like I said before, the 10 series is getting a very low end of ray tracing update. I don't know what to call that. It's getting ray tracing.
And that doesn't mean That doesn't mean I'm not gonna upgrade my system. Just because Yeah, that's really no. I'd rather go with an RTX card. At the end of the day, the RTX cards are always going to be worth it, so I recommend going with the newer series. But if you want to listen to Flibber's Communism, go ahead and get the 2017 version. I'm pretty sure you can find a 2017 version for like a quarter of the price. Actually, let's do that. Play.
Oh yeah, he's just straight up flying. Okay, that's great.
What console are you on?
We're on
PC.
on desktop.
Desktop.
You say on newer?
No.
I stand incorrected. You can get a i7, 16 gigs of RAM, NVIDIA 1060 Max Q, 1 terabyte hard drive, 124 gigabyte SSD, Razer Blade at Best Buy for 1,600.
That's not bad.
That's actually not bad. Personally, I would take my bets on eBay.
Really?
Yeah, I would. To be completely honest with you, I would take my bets on eBay.
The only real things I would put my faith in eBay for is something small like an adapter.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, majority of the time, yeah. I mean,
Mine is
I
just
wouldn't-
built.
I realize this. I know. I watched that
Yeah,
video.
I was about to say.
And bought it
me.
all from eBay.
I know he did. And did you not also hear the fact that he said he personally would not do or recommend any of that?
All right, so you're telling me that? Oh, that's actually true, huh?
What's up?
Oh no, I'm just looking at prices for the Razer Blade laptops, and honestly, they are worth it if you have the money.
Right.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th lawsuit. What's there? What was that about?
I didn't hear anything about that.
You can tell how we're mainly related to tech. At least I am.
Primarily, yeah. Me too. Definitely me.
I mean, I mainly work in tech, so.
It
Ditto?
might be about games.
That's possible.
Friday the 13th was a fun game.
No, it's about movies.
I don't know about those two, but I personally don't watch a whole lot of movies.
For me, it honestly depends. If I'm with certain people that like to watch movies, I'll watch movies. If I'm with people I hate, I won't watch a movie. I like how that's how I explain things. I hate people, I ain't gonna watch a movie.
I don't mind watching a good movie.
For me, it depends on the movie.
I said a good movie.
What's
I
a
mean,
good movie?
Mortal Engines was actually a pretty good movie.
Really? I'll
Yeah.
check it out. What other things are there on our plates that we can talk about?
I'd rather talk about Article 13 because that affects tech.
Yeah, what is Article 13?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so Article 13 essentially is an upload filter. So the biggest two concerns, which it's now considered Article 17, but it's concerning about blocking copyright filter or copyright material that's uploaded by the users. And if they do not fail, or if they fail to do this, the person who uploads copyrighted material to that platform it would be the company that's at fault, whereas the safe harbor law that's within the United States would actually put the fault on the user. So this is making companies responsible for, like, per se, movie sites where they upload the video on just like a source, like one of the many video sources out there. They would be held for that copyright abuse, whereas the user would just get away with it, and it wouldn't anything affect to that user, but it would affect the company, and the company would have to pay fines for it if they do not block it.
I feel like that's kind of just leveling the playing field.
It is, but then again, it isn't, because you have stuff like YouTube where all the memes are copyrighted.
That is true.
All the videos, every sound, everything, you have to prove that you have a license for it. So essentially, you have to pay and show and provide legitimate licensing to show.
What about breathing?
You have to be able to do this. Plus, also, like, this means that you have to block it before it's even uploaded, so it can't be uploaded to the server.
Which seems like an extreme problem.
Yes, and even something like where YouTube has spoken out about this and legitimately said, if they're gonna go through with this, we're gonna have to block the EU.
The EU?
Yeah, they would, because this is where it all affects. Is all in the European Union. They would have to block the whole EU from accessing YouTube, and it also affects like stuff like Google News, because the Article 11 states what information can be linked and what information can be shared on a site without a proper license.
Basically, all of the EU is going to be put on Google's blacklist.
Yes.
More or less, from the sound of it.
Is really the simplest way to put it, because honestly, it shouldn't have been passed, but it was. So...
And the petition was a lot of there was a huge. It's the most signed petition ever, and they still passed it.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
it's not bad, but it's just about the words that they put in it that essentially frames it in a way where it could damage companies, and little companies can't even establish on this sort of stuff without even having it. So like, it makes it really hard where you have to deny user upload whatsoever.
Which is a massive problem due to the fact that realistically we can't check the content for copyright till it's uploaded to the servers.
Well, you can in a way, but like it's meaning like before it actually goes live.
Which is still a massive problem due to the fact that, well, we can't really do that efficiently.
Yeah, we can't do it efficiently, especially for the fact that there's so much content that gets uploaded, and some of it might be actual legitimate license stuff where you license it, and it would be blocked and not able to be uploaded to YouTube or Facebook or anything like that, just all because of this.
So this also affects like third-party websites.
This affects everything.
Oh, page left.
The whole internet.
Yeah, you're in a little bit of a pickle jar, to say the least. Do we have any idea what just happened to Mage?
No, his internet probably went down or something.
I haven't heard any of him. I've never heard him complain about internet issues. Try turning it off and back on again. I'm gonna turn my phone sounds on just in case he calls me. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, sorry about that. My Discord and my VPN decided to crash at the exact same time.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay.
Same
Yeah.
service?
But no, yeah.
Discord is my VPN.
Essentially, Mage, like, literally, this will affect all sites on the internet. Not just, like, big sites like Google. It affects, like, anybody who doesn't have a proper license to be able to use any sort of image or anything
Pretty
like that.
much what we're gonna have to do is blacklist the UK. The EU, I mean.
Yeah, the EU.
The EU.
Yeah, they'll have to blacklist EU to be able to just even continue operations as is.
Which, honestly, I feel like Article 13 should never have been passed, nor should have never really been brought to the table.
I mean, some of the stuff that it does, yes, it does good, but it doesn't really take.
It doesn't do enough
about
good.
Fair use.
Right, it doesn't do enough good to justify the means of the results.
Which this is going to take 2 years to be able to actually turn it into effect. So until then, they have the ability to be able to change it, but the wording as it stands right now isn't good.
Oh, there he goes again. Where did he go this time?
Probably the same thing.
I would imagine so. That's usually the luck with anyone, is when when it crashes once, it's gonna end up crashing again. Hi!
Hi, sorry about
You okay
that.
there, bud? Same thing?
No. The VPN I'm using is a private Tor network, and someone just hit off one of my nodes. Oh well.
Oh.
So what were we talking about?
Just
rule-
essentially that
Nope.
about the wording of the article is essentially
Article
the problem,
13.
like, which is now considered, or now Article 17 because they've renamed it.
Right.
Realistically, is it? What could we really do about it? To be like completely honest, we can't really do much about it.
Yeah, it's legitimately just blacklist the European Union.
Which sucks because they really kind of are something we need.
Ironically enough.
Well,
Then even with it, they'll have to build specific Google's website just specific for the European Union.
well, I don't think, honestly, to be completely honest, I don't think Google will do it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No,
I think Google would be one of the biggest standpoints to get that overturned.
even the CEO of YouTube was talking about this and saying, "Hey, we need to do something about this because right now, as an effect, all these YouTubers or anything like that, it's going to put them out of jobs." YouTube has created such an economy for the way that it runs. It's literally a corporate system to be able to produce and upload videos. And even with it, it allows people to be able to just create a job from doing something that they would love and sharing it with the world. It allows that, but without this, it's gonna destroy a lot of people's jobs and livelihoods.
Oh yeah. Most definitely.
To be completely honest, at the end of the day, the thing I can really only think of is it really worth it? Like,
I don't think so.
okay, so it's going to kill a bunch of economies. Like, we need to be completely honest, it's going to kill a bunch of economies. But there's also one thing, is that there's no way we can defend against this.
The best way is using VPNs.
Well, the sad part is that's not even safe anymore, considering the controversy surrounding VPN networks. Now I can't really talk about it considering I use my own private
Right.
network, but I can say with like fair certainty that's really what is gonna happen. But at the end of the day, I don't really think that we should really be like flipping out this much about it.
Not yet,
Because
at
at the end
least.
of the day, no. At the end of the day, we all know Google is going to basically say, we're blacklisting the UK. I mean, the EU. They're going to step in and say, you know what? We're not going to be providing this service to the EU. Now, the entire EU will get extremely pissed off, but Google will say, unless you want to fund the amount it's going to take to fix this, then we're not going to.
Yeah, because it's literally impossible, even as a corporate structure as Google has it. Even with their mass amount of funds, it's literally impossible.
Well, even with Google's funds, they don't have the money to do it.
Yeah, that's
will-
one.
So pretty much, they're going to force the law out. Because I
They're
don't
just
think
gonna
people-
flush a lot of toilet down the drain. What? Nope. Flush a lot of money down the toilet. There we go.
Well, at the end of the day, they can't really do anything about it because Google's so powerful. They legitimately will just be fighting.
I mean, it's something that, yes, it's an extremely big issue. We are calm about it, but it's just something that should be spoken about and be brought up too, because this issue is bigger than anything we could actually do. It could put a ton of people out of a livelihood.
Right.
A couple of the YouTubers I saw that were tweeting about it in the EU, they were very concerned. They say, how are we going to make our living now once it goes into effect? But I never heard when it goes into effect.
It's gonna take 2 years, and they're gonna implement more laws underneath it and everything like that. But it will be in 2 years is when it actually fully implements.
Well,
Right now,
pretty
it's
much
just
going
been
to.
passed.
Well, we all know Google is going to win. There's no doubt about it. Google will win this.
Yes. And even Facebook, I'm sure they'll probably do something, unless if they just want to harvest people's data.
They kind of always do. It's kind of what they do.
I know, but even more so, there's with the new app, or with the new way that they're trying to be able to do right now, with the messaging service.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But realistically, the only way I can really think of anything else to really do about it is Google's pretty much going to have to be the person who screws them over.
I mean, I want to see how much the actual petition number of Article 13 is,
That is true.
because I actually signed it.
I'm pretty sure it was actually like very large.
It's the
Wasn't it?
highest that they've ever had. It looks like they reset it. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's 5,172,000.
Can I ask you a completely different topic? How do I do auto increments in a database?
Whenever you do it, it will automatically do it whenever you have a set ID, and then you just set it as the primary key, and it would set up as the.
Well, I have 3 columns: ID, username, and password. The username and password are both var types. Do I need to change anything to make it auto increment for the ID?
If you want to change the ID to a big int, so that way you can get bigger integers and just won't have to worry about it in the long run. But with it, you need to set it as the primary key, and with that, it'll set it up to auto increment.
All right. Primary key.
Yeah.
It says index name primary, index choice primary.
Share screen real quick. Or are you working on the server one?
This is testing things. I'm just making sure I can do this.
Hit yes. Go. And then hit that.
I'm not sure what they're doing.
And now it should auto increment, and then
Alright,
hit save whenever you're done with it.
Yeah. Alright, sweet. Thank you.
Yo.
You're welcome.
Um,
Who am I kidding? I did nothing.
but realistically, Article 13 isn't going to be worth it in the long run. It's going to cost way too much money in the end.
Yeah.
It was stupid, and they shouldn't have passed it.
I mean, they could have. They just have to rephrase the way that it's said. Because right now, just the way that it's said is the biggest problem.
Fair enough.
Because it doesn't take in any fair use at all.
Does anyone have any questions or ideas?
I know there was one topic I really want to talk about.
Wow. Glad we're keeping that commentary going, bud.
And again. Nope. Okay.
What's the topic?
What the hell am I looking at? Oh, AI. Do you guys realistically think that it will become a thing because we're trying to integrate it with virtual reality? Do you think it's actually going to be a larger thing than we think?
Probably not, quite honestly.
I mean, as it stands right now, I mean, AI is only going to be as limited as we can be able to program it.
Right.
And
Well, do you think we will get to a point where we can actually allow it to learn itself?
I mean, we already have AI that learns itself, but we restrict it to the point where it won't go too far.
But is there a point where we should disable that and I'll see how far the AI can learn itself?
Yes, there is. I mean, look at the Twitter bot from Microsoft.
Hmm.
Let's not talk about Microsoft. Let's not talk about a mess up of a company. Okay,
We're still talking about Microsoft or Twitter?
Well, no, it was about the Twitter bot, that Twitter chat bot that turned racist in like 2 hours of being released.
Wow.
Legitimately within 2 hours.
That's hilarious.
Mainly because Microsoft didn't know what they were doing. Really shouldn't have done what they did, but you know, okay, I need to really start calming down before I start breaking things.
Chill, bro. Please don't break my keyboard.
I mean, this is legitimately one of the things that I said.
Oh, speaking of keyboard.
That's awesome. I love the freaking AI bot.
Yeah, there's a bunch of images that just remember the history about what it tweeted and what all it did.
still funny.
Here's another one. I don't know if that's actually the real one, but it's just a funny meme. I mean, AI can't really be in that form where we can kill each other. I mean, yes,
Let's
there
hope
are
not.
fighter jets that are being programmed to fly along fighter jets that are AI. So that's something that exists.
Yeah, it is.
But
Hello.
Hi.
Oh yeah, Liv's having connection issue. Okay, we're really having connection issues
no,
tonight.
I'm not having a connection issue. I just kind of stopped.
Stop talking.
No, like you were lagging.
Oh, I was like,
Alright, well, I think we've officially ran out of topics.
I don't know. I'm just bored.
Yeah, I think thank you guys for coming out to the stream. I think we're really gonna end it here because we kind of ran out of topics. Microsoft is good. Not talk about Microsoft because I will literally probably snap something in my room.
Says the one using a Microsoft OS.
You really want to go there, Fliver?
Not really.
That's what I thought.
Can we?
Microsoft was good until they started pulling really stupid crap with their
Right after
development
XP.
teams.
Right after XP. What? Do you have another operating system you can actually compare it to? Outside of Linux? Oh, we should talk about squirrels taking over the earth.
Oh, I'd rather not smash something in my room.
Wow. Talk about salty.
After Microsoft laid off their completely Windows test team, Windows went downhill, and all Microsoft cares about now is harvesting users' data. They're turning into the next Android.
I mean, Microsoft produced a version of Android called Windows, I don't remember what the operating system was called, but it was a Windows-based Android. The Windows Phone. There we go.
yeah, the Windows Phone that did so terribly.
Yes, that one.
Windows Phone died out in like a month.
I knew someone who actually had a Windows Phone, and I'm thinking to myself, why?
My mother had one.
Why?
Microsoft is not genius. No, they are quite the opposite. They are quite the opposite. I will be right back. I'm going to the bathroom.
Okay.
Have fun, don't fall in. I realized how late I was to make that comment.
Fail.
I noticed. Are you just watching my stream? Live.
Not really. I'm looking at the tweets from Tay Tweets. Yeah, the racist remarks that it put out because it turned racist after 2 hours because of trolls.
Not even surprised.
It's okay. I don't know if you know about the AI bot that played Jeopardy.
Yeah. The one that
That IBM built.
I don't remember the name of it, but yeah, that one. Didn't it
They were
lose?
trying to teach it. I don't know, but
I don't remember.
the only thing I actually know about it is that it learned Urban Dictionary.
Oh, that's a mistake.
See how you can see how bad that was, and they had to make it unlearn all the cuss words that it was using.
I would imagine so. I mean, that's a part of the problem with AI, because it's like it doesn't have that sense of what is and is not appropriate. I mean, that's something it would have to end up learning.
Yeah.
Hi, Mage. Welcome back.
Yeah.
I said hi. Welcome back.
Yeah, I said I'm back.
I didn't hear you say I'm back.
Did you ever hear did you ever hear about the bot that IBM built to play Jeopardy?
Did they really build a bot to play Jeopardy?
Yeah.
What? Seriously, you didn't hear about that?
Yeah. And when it was using the internet to be able to formulate some of its answers to be able to like learn before they went actually into Jeopardy to be able to play it. And they would do like test rounds on it, and they thought like, hey, it still have some weird phrases and stuff like that. So let's have it just learn all of Urban Dictionary.
That is a mistake.
Yeah.
You can see how well that went. And for the fact that it's already cussing a lot, so they had to nice.
I see what you did there, Liv. Yeah, as Mage was saying earlier, we're pretty much out of topics by this point. Plus, do we want to see how much of that our project we can get done?
Yeah. So I think we're gonna end off the stream here.
Yep.
Good boy, 27. Nice. Wait, 25. Where did I get 27?
I have no idea.
What's going on, bro?
All right. Yep. Now we need to go.
All right. See you guys.
Have a wonderful night. Bye.